Good morning, dear children. So, last class we are learning conditions required for a chemical reaction, and we have learned 7 conditions. So, can you name them, or will you please repeat with me? Number 1 is close contact. Number 2, solution form. Number 3, heat energy. Number 4, light energy. Number 5, electricity. Number 6, pressure. Number 7, catalyst. And in catalyst we learned two types of catalyst. They are positive catalyst and a negative catalyst. Now today we'll be learning some catalyst that is present in our body, some catalyst that is required for biochemical reactions. So bio means life. That means in a life also a lot of chemical reaction takes place. So it is said a human body is 50% a laboratory. It's equal to laboratory. A lot of chemical reaction takes place in human body, in all living things. So let's see what is the condition required for a chemical reaction to take place in our body. So the condition that is required for a biochemical reaction to take place in our body are enzymes. So these enzymes are catalyst. These enzymes are catalyst present in our body. Especially these enzymes are also special type of proteins that helps biochemical reactions to take place in our body. So whenever there is indigestion, whenever you cannot digest food properly, then doctor prescribes you some enzymes. So these enzymes helps in breaking up the food and digesting it properly. So there are a lot of enzymes present in our body. So let's talk about some of the enzymes that helps biochemical reactions to take place. So again I'm repeating you, biochemical reactions means chemical reactions taking place in life. Bio means life. So enzymes are complex organic compounds made of protein units that act as catalyst for biochemical reactions in the body cells of living beings. So I said you, enzymes are complex organic compounds made up of protein units that act as catalysts for biochemical reactions in the body cells of living beings. Now you can see the process of digesting the food is a series of complex chemical reactions which is a very slow process. So digestion actually is a very slow process. Okay, digestion actually is a very slow process. It is a series of complex chemical reactions which is a very slow process. One meal means one time meal, maybe breakfast, maybe dinner, maybe lunch. One meal can take 50 years to get digested. So how long it will take to digest one meal? 50 years. 50 years it takes. Okay, so if one meal only take 50 years, and some of us means mainly what is the average lifespan of a human being now? 80 years. So in our lifetime we'll be digesting hardly 2 meals only if it is the rate. So that is the reason why there are enzymes in our body. Otherwise, in absence of these enzymes, one meal can take 50 years to get digested. So what is helping meal to digest very fast? These enzymes. Presence of enzymes accelerate the reaction and reduces its time to 2 to 3 hours. You can see how efficient enzymes are. These enzymes are converting 50 years time to 2 to 3 hours. The food, the meal that takes 50 years to digest can be digested in 2 to 3 hours due to the presence of enzymes. Now absence of enzymes 50 years to get digested. Presence of enzymes 2 to 3 hours. That means enzymes are working very efficiently. Their presence is very important in our human being, in our body, or in any living body. The presence of enzymes is very important. So these enzymes are only there that helps the reaction to be fast. So enzymes are negative catalyst or positive catalyst. Enzymes are positive catalyst because they are increasing the rate of reaction. They are increasing the rate of reaction. The reaction that was very slow, that was taking 50 years to proceed, okay, are completing within 2 to 3 hours because of the presence of enzymes, which enzymes are positive catalyst. You can see some of the enzymes present in our body. Amylase present in saliva breaks starch into simple sugars. When you start taking food, means when you start, our digestion starts from mouth. So whenever you eat something which contain carbohydrate, especially starch and simple starch, then this starch is converted into simple sugars in your mouth only, okay, due to the action of saliva. Actually it is the action of amylase present in saliva that breaks starch into simple sugar. So what is the function of enzyme amylase? It is to break starch into simple sugars. Then pepsin in the stomach breaks proteins into amino acids. So pepsin is another enzyme that is present in the stomach, and what is its function? It breaks proteins. It breaks proteins into amino acids. Actually all these are chemical reactions. Protein into amino acid, conversion of protein into amino acid is a biochemical reaction, and this reaction is enhanced, this reaction is geared up, speed up, accelerated by the catalyst called pepsin. Then amylase, trypsin and lipase in the small intestine help to break down starch, fats and proteins into glucose, fatty acids and glycerol and amino acids respectively. So you can understand here stepwise. Amylase breaks starch into glucose, then trypsin breaks fats into this one, no, lipase breaks fats into fatty acids, then glycerol and yes, trypsin breaks proteins into glycerol and amino acids. So these are the function of different enzymes present in our body. Then enzymes present in the living cells of yeast of yeast help in the conversion of maltose into glucose. Yeast, I think you have heard of yeast. Yes, yeast it reproduces using birds. Okay, yeast is generally used to convert carbohydrate into alcohol. So here yeast, one another function of yeast here is conversion of maltose into glucose, carbohydrate to glucose. Even it is used in converting carbohydrate to glucose. So enzymes present in the living cells of yeast help in the conversion of maltose, carbohydrate into glucose. So maltose plus water is acted by enzyme maltase to give glucose. So what is the function of maltase then? To convert maltose to glucose. Maltase converts maltose to glucose. The enzyme zymase, which is present in yeast cell, helps in the formation of glucose into alcohol. Again, another enzyme present in yeast only. Maltase is also present. Maltase is also present in yeast, and zymase is also present in yeast. So maltase converts maltose to glucose, and zymase converts glucose to alcohol. That means this enzyme zymase, especially we do not extract zymase from yeast. So that means yeast is used in alcohol industries a lot, and in our house also. Some people they make wine, some people they make alcohol only in traditional way. They also use yeast, because this yeast contains two types of enzymes. They are maltase and zymase. Maltase converts maltose to glucose, and zymase converts this glucose to alcohol, which is present in yeast cell, helps in the formation of glucose into alcohol. Yes, then you can see here glucose, when acted upon by zymase, it gives ethyl alcohol, and carbon dioxide gas is released. So this is the reaction that actually undergoes when this zymase acts upon glucose. This much for today. Thank you.